Tech Cocktail Conversations, candid insights from startup founders, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders from around the globe.
I think there's a lot of challenges, but the biggest thing is just the sheer amount of interaction that we have with our consumers and trying to really figure out how we can authentically interact with each one of those people who have a question or a comment or even a good story. So I think we realize that consumers really love it when we respond back to anything that they do on Facebook, and they really get kind of a little bit of a high when a brand as big as Ford Motor Company with thousands of employees and such a big brand actually responds back to something that they have to say. And I think they really like it a lot, but it's also using social to answer any questions or even concerns that people have. So if they have an issue with their vehicle, it's working with them to actually help them resolve their problem. But I think some companies are set up a little bit better than others, whether it's like Delta or Zappos, they respond every couple of minutes. So I think that's one thing that we're constantly trying to work on, is respond back to people as fast as possible, knowing that we can't as quickly as we'd like to at times, but getting back to them in a timely manner. One of the biggest trends is you're seeing social go into everything that's going on with inside of the marketing and communications ecosphere. So whether that's including hashtags in your commercials, whether that's including call-outs to Facebook or Twitter and any communications that you go to. So I think one of the really big opportunities for us is how do we include social into our traditional communication channels. So how can we leverage the power of social in our television ads, our print spots, or even our outdoor buys. That's a really big trend, and I think it's a trend overall in digital. I think you're just going to see social get bigger and bigger. It's part of everything that we do at the company now, so it's not just marketing, it's not just communications, it's how we're using it in human resources, it's how we're using it to make people communicate more effectively. But I think you're going to see social plays a huge role in every campaign that we're doing, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Before it was just what can we do with social, now it's how does this campaign play out using social media. At Ford, we don't look at social media as a tool to sell vehicles. We use social media to have a relevant conversation with our consumers and answer their questions. So can I tell you the number of cars that we've sold based on Facebook ads or anything that we've done? I really can't, but that's not the right way to really measure what's going on in social media. So the proper way to measure it is look and see what people are saying about your brand. Look at the way that trends are changing about your brand, how you're really changing people's perceptions about that, and really convert people that might not be the biggest fans of your brand into a fan. So it's a little bit dangerous when you start looking at ROI on social, but you can look at key performance indexes, or indicators, how they really work well.